Hi friends, if you just got your Seint makeup and you are wondering how in the world to start applying it, this video is for you. Make sure you are starting with a fresh, clean, moisturized face and grab your palette. I'm going to be using my fingers to apply most of this and then the detailing brush and the blush bronzer blush to blend everything out. First, I am going to start with my highlight. So this is going to be my brightening highlight, aka your concealer. I place it right in the inner corners of my eye, grab a little bit more product, and then on the outer corner of my eye, and repeat. Okay, now we are going to move on to our nose. I just do a little line down my nose, a little line down my chin, and a little line on my forehead. I love this detail brush because it's a perfect area to do just around your eyes. Blend everything out and kind of just little dabbing motions. Don't do big, long swiping motions, just little tiny sweeping motions. Once you're all blended out, move on to the next eye. Make sure you don't have any harsh lines. Go ahead and blend out your chin highlight. I'm trying to read a toddler book right here. Blend out the nose highlight and then the forehead highlight. I do have my brows and lashes done already. Patience is key when trying to do your makeup with babies crawling at your feet. Okay, once we get this forehead highlight blended out, I kind of just, without picking up any extra product, go around my upper lip because I have a little bit of discoloration. I'd like to go on my eyelids just to cover up any discoloration that is there as well, and just some random other spots. Next, we're going to go in with our main highlight. This is your foundation. So I warm up the product, and each time I pick up a little bit more. I do 3 lines on the bottom lower part of my cheekbone, and then a couple spots around my chin, on the sides of my nose, right on the apples of my cheeks, and then a couple spots on my forehead. This does not need to be absolutely perfect. Do it in similar areas that I did because we're just going to blend everything all out. I'm using I think this is the blush side of this brush. I love how it blends everything out so easily. And it blends in a way that it doesn't absorb a lot of the product as well, which is definitely what you want. You can see it's just instantly taking like any redness away that I had. This next step is definitely my favorite because right here, I think a lot of people sometimes stop and don't apply anything else to their makeup, but we need to add some color back into the face. So we're going to go in with our bronzer and contour after this. So first I'm going to start with my contour. You can see that it's definitely way more cooler than the bronzer. It just has a cooler undertone, which really is supposed to, make like a shadow of the face. So I do a little line on my forehead. Some people go really crazy with the contour. I like to go more on the natural sides because it is very pigmented and I feel like you don't need a lot. So I do on the side of my nose, tip of my nose, and then right kind of on top of my cheekbones. And then we're going to go in with our bronzer. You can see how much of a warmer shade it is. And I just pick up product and I go right underneath where we did that contour on our forehead. And then I'm going to go on top of my temple and then on top of that contour on the cheekbone. And then I just do a little dab right on the tip of my nose above that contour. We're going to go in with the detail brush and blend everything out. The detailing brush is super nice for blending out this bronzer and contour because, again, it doesn't like absorb a lot of the product. Like, look how easy that just blended out. Amazing. And you don't want to overblend because overblending will cause that brush to absorb a lot of that product and then you're going to be left with nothing left on your face. I think a lot of people aren't used to doing this amount of like contour, but it truly does just bring the face all together and just adds so much warmth and color and depth to your face. Blend out that nose contour. Don't be afraid to kind of blend this all together because we're going to go in with our highlight afterwards and do a little line down our nose again just to really define the nose. So taking my brightening highlight and just doing a little line down my nose. You can see how it just like instantly snatches the nose. All right, we're going to go in with our lip and cheek colors now. I have two that look really similar, but they are different. I think this one is the pink grapefruit shade that I'm using. I'm going to put in text here all the shades that I used. And I'm going back in with that blush, a bronzer brush, and blending it all out. I think a lot of people kind of don't know where to put blush sometimes. I like to do it kind of above and back of the apple of my cheeks instead of directly on the apples of my cheeks, and just blending up. Never blend down, always up. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of that same color and pop some on my lips. All of the lip and cheek colors are multi-purpose, so that's so great. Okay, we're going to go in with our setting powder. This is the Vanilla Dust setting powder. I've already hit pan on this because I have been using it like crazy. I have been all out of my Charlotte Tilbury powder, so I've been using this, and I can honestly say it is so comparable in price-wise. Like, I mean, the Charlotte one is like $50, and this one is like $15, so really amazing. Really does the same thing. It blurs, it kind of takes away that shine, and just sets everything in place. So I'm doing at pretty much every spot that I put cream. I do concentrate more on my under eye and my T-zone, but I will go ahead and put it everywhere else too. And then I just love going in with powder bronzer as well. I feel like it really just kicks up the whole look. You can totally stop with the setting powder or stop with when you put your last cream product on. But I am just a glam girly, so I love to just go in with all the product. So I'm going in with powder bronzer, and then I am going to go in with a powder blush after this as well. I go in with a little bronzer on my eyelids too, just to use as some eyeshadow. This is like my quick little hack to kind of make your eyes look a little bit more awake and pulled together. Topping off with some blush. And I'm going to take this eyeshadow shade. This is a Seint eyeshadow. The color is called Revival, and it's kind of just like a plummy brown color, and I love using it kind of in place of eyeliner. It's way more natural and not as like sharp as regular eyeliner is. And I feel like it really just pulls together the whole eyes too. Even though I have fake lashes on, a little bit of eyeliner. And I'm going to pop on some bottom mascara. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize here. It is a really nice mascara. At first, honestly, it was a very like wet formula, but now that it's dried out a little bit more, I really, really love it. I am going to line my lips with this e.l.f. pencil in Mauve Side, just to give a little bit more definition to the lips. Even though we already have a cheek or a lip and cheek color on our lips, this really just kind of pulls it together. And that is it for this look, guys. I hope this tutorial helped you on learning how to apply this Seint makeup. I am truly obsessed. I'm honestly mad that it took so long to finally try it. So if you are the least bit interested, please reach out to me and I will help you.